Yo, 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 it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We'll go down with y'all, bro. Get up in here one time. We just gonna go live right here from the whip, bro. I kind of got behind on what I was planning on doing and things like that there, but we here though and we rocking, man. For sure, for sure. Y'all turn us up, come with that energy. Give me a mic check. Give me a mic check. Give me a visual check. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all see me? Let me know what's good, man. We outside with it. Friday night, H-Town, Texas. Hopefully everybody had a good Christmas. Got time to spend with your family. We going into the new year right now. It's up and we grinding. We working, man. I want to come back, get on my lives and things. I'm gonna be doing some more collabs on the live streams and everything like that. But we finna get right to it, bro. Shout out to Cinder Limo. What's going down, man? Shout out to Live is Live. Alive is Live. 4321. My boy James Grant say Umar was right. Okay, we got some people up in here. I want to wait till a few more people get up in here, but we gonna go ahead and get it started, bro. Cause we gonna stay on the same couple of little topics. We ain't finna be all over the place tonight. We ain't gonna do too much. I want to lead this up. I'm gonna let somebody join towards the end. Let me run through the stuff real quick. I'm interacting with everybody in the chat though, man. Come in here and turn it up. Come with that energy. Come with that participation, man. We ain't tripping off the donations, but we is tripping off the participation. I ain't tripping on the donations, but I'm tripping on the participation. If you're gonna be up in here, be active. Tap the like button, get up in the chat though. Most definitely. We need good feedback, real honesty tonight, man. Let's get it. And I want when y'all come on my live stream, bro, and we interacting, I want us to build when we had these conversations, bro. I could cover bullshit all day, every day, dog. Like it's so much bullshit to cover. Like it's a million gangs, a bunch of bullshit. But I be wanting to come in here and connect on some real shit too, bro. Like some real life. You know, we do it a lot. Nigga been doing it 5 years plus. Where we having 6 hour live streams talking about real shit that matter. You know what I'm saying? Things that can like just tweak niggas' minds a little bit and get niggas in a different mental space. As I tell y'all all the time, bro, I'm here to raise awareness on a lot of shit. I feel like that's one of my purposes with having this platform. Of course, I'm into the nonsense a little bit when it's entertaining, when it makes sense. Of course, I'm here to laugh and have a good time. I'm a nigga that's always gonna have fun and live life. I ain't gonna be too stiff and act like I can't enjoy myself. But you know what I'm saying? We gotta have them real conversations. We gonna have them too. I gotta have a balance, man. So let's get to it, bro. Dr. Umar. Pretty sure all of y'all heard it. Have everybody heard it now? And to just sum it up, Dr. Umar, Eminem name came up. I don't know who brought the name up first, but Eminem came up, and I don't know if Dr. Umar brought it up or Ish brought it up or who brought it up on the show. I don't think Joe brought it up. I can't remember. But it's on Joe Budden Patreon. Real dope interview, man. Real dope interview. Good entertainment. Good vibe for sure. Uh, but he said that he nobody can't be at the top of African culture. I do want to say this. He's calling it African. I'm calling it black culture. And I say black because a lot of people don't like to identify as black, bro. Just understand I like to have these conversations, bro. I know everybody they got their own stuff they want to identify as. When I say black, you know what I'm saying. When I say black, oh, Melissa Ford brought it up. Okay, shout out to Melissa Ford. Shout out to M Ford. Keep doing your thing. When I say black, I'm talking about niggas. Niggas that were born and raised in America. That's who I'm talking about. I'm not talking about Africans. I'm not talking about I'm talking about niggas that are born and raised in America and they got and from this. They don't claim nothing else but black. And I say that because there is a difference. We not the same as everybody, bro. And like they say, FBA, Foundational Black American, that's Tariq Nasheed and them line and everything like that. I see them doing their thing and stuff. But I just say that because I do understand the difference of somebody who might look like a nigga like me, but they from somewhere else, so they connection don't be the same. So I'm talking to us, man, niggas who generations and generations over here, nigga, and they identify as I'm a nigga and I'm black. Cause certain people from Africa don't really identify as black. We just keeping it all the way 1,000. A lot of people from Africa, not all, but some of them, they look at themselves completely different than how American blacks are. So he says African, but he's really meaning black. You know what I'm saying? Well, I wear black proudly, and you have a choice. It's your let's get it. Let's get it. We back. We back. Give me a mic check. Mic check. Give me a mic check. Still no sound? We on? Okay, bet, bet, bet. Let's get it then. My bad, y'all. So I said that to say, bro, because I know it's a thing of separation of American blacks and Africans, people who not from America. Bro, I live in the real world. I have no problem with nobody African. I got African homies, but there are African people who look at black Americans different, bro. It is what it is. They look at us like we're some. I'm not categorizing all. It is what it is. If you've been out here, you done caught the energy. I'm a nigga that have experienced it where I can tell like they feel a way about niggas and they talk to niggas crazy and they have attitudes and just it ain't, bro, it ain't our fault. It ain't our fault. We didn't set up any of this. People act uh like we fucking made the rules. People act like black people did this to ourselves. Like, you know what I'm saying? In our lineage is taken away. Our cultural identity has been taken away. Other people, they have their cultural identity, their names, their last names, who they identify with. Black Americans, we don't. It is what it is, bro. So that's where we are disadvantaged at. We don't have a lineage and we don't have a cultural identity. We don't even have our own last names. And I think we have to remind people that at times. Black people in America don't even have their own last names. We have a last names of our slave owners. No, I'm not debating this, bro. I'm telling you. We don't have our own last names. I don't have time for all the circular bullshit today. My last name, and trust me, there are some of us that were here already. That's not the conversation. See, that throws conversations off. We're speaking somebody else's language. This is from across overseas. What was the indigenous people that were here? Some of us are Native Americans. This is a fact. Some of us are indigenous people. But this is not even our original language. It's a fact. So I say that to say, Umar says African, I'm going to say black. Rap and hip hop is black culture, right? And I'm going to just go straight to the facts of this thing so we can just get right to it. People don't like to be seen as acting black or doing what black people do, right? And I'm going to tell you how the waters is always murky because people don't want to say, oh, I'm acting black, or they just want it to be, oh, the way that black people act, it's for everybody. Everything is for everybody. Robbie, you can't speak for everybody. And I told you I experienced it, where people from Africa have shown us. You can talk to multiple black people in America. It's a known fact over here that some Africans look at us as lazy. They look at us as dumb. They look at us as sorry. They look at themselves as different. We're not debating with you on that, bro. So if you feel like your people are being attacked, oh fucking well, nigga. Mine been attacked for thousands of years. They still lynching niggas over here today in America for having black skin. So if you feel offended by the truth, fuck your truth, nigga, because I'm speaking the real truth. And fuck whoever else truth don't like it. You can get the fuck off. I don't give a fuck. Fuck your truth. We speak the real truth, nigga. So, let's get to, people don't like to be referenced as I'm acting black or I'm moving black, right? I'm going to just say every race. Every race has, or ethnicity, whatever you want to call it, race, ethnicity, group of people, have cultural things that they do. Their food, their last names, the way they dance, their beliefs, their religions, things of that nature. Things of that nature. They have that. So that's their culture. You got Mexican, you got Asian, you got Indian, you got all these different things. And, do y'all stuff. This ain't about me. See, like, when I speak the truth, it's not to spill hate to nobody else, but we got to speak the truth. And people get that confused, like, by me speaking up for mine is me trying to put yours down. Nah. Me speaking up for my people is me just uplifting ours too. It's not me saying, fuck y'all, I don't like y'all. No, I didn't, nigga. We don't be raised to hate people in the black home, bro. I have no hate for nobody because of their race or their skin color or anything like that. We not raised like that, bro. So I just say, like, you got to be able to hear the truth and the real from another person's perspective. So when you actually look at what hip hop is and what it signifies and the reflection of it, we have now got to the point because of hip hop. Because of hip hop, you have Asian, you have Mexican, you have white, and I ain't gonna say just because of hip hop for Mexicans, because certain people they grow up with niggas, right? I got a lot of Mexican partners, bro, and they say nigga, and I don't give a fuck. I really don't. Like they continue to say it, bro. I don't care because I know. Okay, nigga, you grew up with me, you was around me, nigga. We was kicking it, and a nigga know when you saying it naturally because you washed in it. I get it. I understand when a nigga is washed in it. So I understand when you washed in this culture. So when a Mexican person might say nigga every once in a while, what's good, my nigga, it's natural. Like, okay, bro, it's all good. Or Asian or Arabic, whatever. Or Indian. You know what I'm saying? So when they say it, it's like, okay, whatever. Nigga don't trip. But what happens is people kind of get to thinking that, hey, people start thinking that other people who not really washed in it, other people who didn't grow up around it, other people who didn't grow up with this, they adopted the term as a cool thing. Oh, I adopted the N-word because it's cool, it's slang. The thing is, that's black people slang. The thing is, the N-word, nigga, that's black people slang. Saying nigga is black people slang. So when you say nigga, you are talking like you're black. You're talking and acting like you're black. Whenever you say nigga, you are acting black. If you not black, accept it. If you say nigga, you are acting black. If you listen to Lil Baby, you listen to Lil Durk, you listen to Chief Keef, you listen to who else? Who else we got? Future. You listen to DJ Screw. You listen to Swiss Eyes, SUC. You listen to all this shit. All of this music is about black culture, black lifestyles, black stories, black pain. Rest in peace, Dolph. Young Dolph. Key Glock. Pooh Shiesty. Hey, that Pooh Shiesty freestyle go crazy too. Free Pooh Shiesty, man. Free fucking Pooh Shiesty, nigga. You ate that bitch, nigga. Free fucking Pooh Shiesty. I felt that freestyle, nigga. You finna go fucking crazy when you come home, nigga. Salute to you, man. Come back right, turn up. Pooh Shiesty. These stories, this slang, these words are coming from black people. This is not the English dictionary. Dot. It's not the English dictionary. Cap. What it means for niggas is not what it means in the dictionary. Come and die. Ride and slab. See how we do that? We make our own words what we want them to mean. As an H-time nigga. Come and die. Pulling up. I'm coming down. Ride slab. All these words. Niggas create their own words and create their own lingo. For shit show. For shit show. For shit show. Yeah. See how we do that? That didn't come from no white man. So if you not black, you start using slang and lingo that your people don't use. This didn't come from your lineage. This came from black people. And where does it come from? Black friends hanging outside, black friends kicking in with their people. That's what we do. We just invent shit naturally. So I say that to say, do anybody here, when we talk about rap and hip hop being black, what did the first, come on, Poop, Studio 56 podcast, we might be back on Monday. We might be back on Monday. If we not on Monday, we on next Monday for sure. Studio 56 podcast, make sure y'all subscribe. Does anybody here know? Because I'm finna give y'all a little lesson real quick before we get into what directly what Umar is saying. Do y'all know what the first rap song came from? The first rap, not the first rap song, but do y'all know what started the first rap? The first time somebody ever rapped, I've said it on here plenty of times, but this is for the new people. Do y'all know what rap came from? Shout out to F Your Feelings. Rap came from James Brown and Clyde Stubblefield. James Brown. Rap came from James Brown. James Brown. That started rap. The breakdown of the beat. They started rapping on that from the drums. Yeah, it don't get more blacker than James Brown. Y'all niggas ever seen James Brown? You see how black that nigga is? That's who inspired rap. That's who inspired rap. Get a drummer some. Give the drummer some. So what do we have to talk about? If this is the man who they got rap from, this is the man they got rap from. This is where they took the beats from. You understand what I'm saying? Exactly. He got his lingo from black being black. That's just what it is, bro. So when Dr. Umar is saying what he's saying, can Dr. Umar be extreme at times? Yes. I'm just saying when it got official, when they started turning into a business and stuff. Yeah, you got times that probably even go back further than that. You got people that were probably rapping all over this motherfucker for niggas. Like niggas just spitting their little shit and beating on stuff. Of course they went on. We know that too. So I say that to say, when Dr. Umar says what he says, it's from me. He might not use this same word, so this is me speaking. This is me speaking. It's a reactive thing. And I say it's reactive. It's me adjusting as a person of what everybody else is doing and how everybody else is, right? So he used, let's say, turkey. If something came from turkey culture, you're never going to be the best at it unless you're turkey, because it's in their bloodline, it's in their soul, it's in their lifestyle. A black person can't go to Turkey and be the best at something in Turkey, but I know where the confusion comes from. See, people don't look at rap and hip hop as a cultural thing for black people. They just look at it as an activity. See, they have watered down what hip hop is so much. People don't even understand that it's not just an activity. See, they looking at, that's why they compare it to sports. Those are people who don't know what's going on, and you can't tell them nothing. We're not going to waste our time trying to teach them. They got to go do their own research and wake up. But the thing is, we get lost. Rest in peace, Clyde Stubblefield. Rest in peace to James Brown. What people have to know and understand is rap is a part of hip hop. Hip hop is an entire culture, a lifestyle, but they don't want you to look at it like that. They want you to look at it just like, hey, it's just a hobby. This is not a hobby, bro. Hip hop is not a hobby. It's a culture. This is a culture that came from black people in a black environment. Black neighborhood, the way they talk, the way they dress, the way they hang, the way they slang, the way they talk to their partner, everything, the way they talk to their mothers, all of that is hip hop. Because we take that part of hip hop, the way we talk, and we put that in music. And that's rap. But it comes from the way we talk, the way we dress, the neighborhood you claim, the city you claim. All of that is a part of hip hop. The block you claim. If you a gang member, the gang you claim. All of that is a part of hip hop because it's about your life. See, they just want you to think that hip hop is a hobby. It's not just a hobby, bro. It is what it is. It is what it is. It's a reflection of what you've been through, how you living, what you got going on. See, people want to only look at the rapping part, but hip hop ain't just rap. Now, can you have the skill set of rap? Yes, you can. You can, and Eminem has a great skill set. Eminem has a great skill set. The wordplay, the rhyme schemes, the way he can, rap, all that is dope. But let's be all the way 1,000. Ain't there other parts of rap? Shout out to Faraz, man. Shout out to the homie Faraz. So I say that to say this, bro. How many motherfuckers think that rap is just putting words together? Just putting words together is not the only thing of rap, bro. Having an opinion of who the top rapper is, that's subjective. That's going to go people to people. But in our culture, the reason why Eminem doesn't come up, because where I'm from, I can tell you right now, if I called every nigga number I got in my phone that I like came up with and know directly, none of them gonna have Eminem in a top 10. That don't mean that he can't rap. That just mean he ain't got relatable content. Cause he does word rap. But see, in our culture, the reason why Tupac was one of the greatest, because of songs like Dear Mama. That's a representation of the black environment, the black neighborhood, the black struggle. Dear Mama. Brenda's Got a Baby. You see what I'm saying? That's why people look at Tupac as one of the greatest. Brenda's Got a Baby. Dear Mama, because he's rapping the stories of the black community that this culture deprived from. Shout out to Phoenix. Appreciate that donation, man. Always. It just is what it is. It is what it is, bro. And everybody had their own styles. That's why Scarface, if you watch that Tiny Desk, Scarface is regarded as one of the best. We talking about relatable to the people in throughout. There's not a Tupac verse. There is not one Tupac verse that a nigga can't listen to and the subject matter not feel. There's not one Tupac verse that a nigga can't listen to and not feel the subject matter. If you a nigga, it is what it is. Was he the best rhymer? No. Was he the best lyricist? No. But you know why he gets that great? And you know why he sold so many records? Because you can feel that nigga. Because you can feel that nigga. That's what's up, Faross. Shout out to my boy Faross, man. Shout out to my boy Faross, man. That's 1,000, bro. Appreciate you supporting this whole too, dog. You have to know it's about connecting with the people. Bro, we ain't gonna downplay Eminem rapping ability, bro. The nigga can rap. But whether I agree with Dr. Umar or not, I can't tell him he wrong for feeling that way because he is a black man and hip hop is black culture, bro. It is what it is. It is what it is. I'm gonna ask y'all some real shit. And it sucks for Eminem because Eminem ain't do nothing to nobody. Eminem ain't do nothing to nobody. He wasn't bothering nobody. He was chilling, minding his business. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't fucking with nobody. His name came up though. It's fucked up and shit. I'm even contributing to it because I'm speaking on it. But shout out to Eminem, man. It ain't nothing with Eminem. It's just the conversation at all, and we focused on the names a lot of the time as opposed to the overall message. See, people focus on the subject a lot because Eminem name and Dr. Umar name. I'm looking at the overall message. I'm not looking at judging Dr. Umar. I just get exactly what he's saying. Because it is what it is, bro. You supposed to have pride in your people and your culture. Because everybody else do it. But at times, as black people, bro, a lot of times, you having black pride as in pushing your people forward or first, it offends people. Even our own people. If I come in here and start pushing all the black talk, we are turned off by it. You turn people off when you start pushing black pride and black this, black that. People won't fuck with you. Your own people won't fuck with you. That's a fact. Other people might get offended. Not all, but some. I'm just saying. Not all, but some. So I say that to say, anybody else who push for their people, wave their country flag around, paint they, you know, if you paint your car, your country color, shout out to my nigga Peso Peso. Shout out to my nigga Peso Peso. I'm going to show y'all how it worked for black people. And it ain't nobody's fault, but we got to speak the real. Shout out to my nigga Peso Peso. And it ain't nobody who on earth fault. But see, when you talk like that, I think that people on earth, they feel like you directing it towards them. And it's a little bit of like maybe guilt. I don't know. But it makes them uneasy, right? It makes them a little uneasy. And there's no reason to because they didn't do it. Their ancestors did it. Me being a nigga, right? Because there are a lot of Mexicans who not from Mexico. They never lived in Mexico. Right? Right. They never lived in Mexico. But they wear Mexican pride proudly. Go to prison. Don't go to prison, but ask somebody in prison. Shout out to my essays. They down to die over the raza. Them essays down to die over the raza. It is what it is. Over they people. Can't tell them they wrong. Some of them never been to Mexico. They never been to Mexico. They gonna rep their flag. They gonna rep their people. And they gonna rep their heritage. They gonna rep their ethnicity. They gonna rep their race. They gonna rep it first. They come through Mexico fitted hat on. Mexico this, Mexico that. I'm Mexican. I'm Mexican. Pride. Mexican this. If you rep black that same way, people are going to think you're corny. Your own people. If you go get your car painted the color of Africa, you're going to look corny to the people. They're going to say you're doing too much. See, Tyson, you went with another angle. That wasn't the angle. See, I was building it up. Ain't nothing wrong with what the Mexicans doing. They doing what they supposed to be doing. Shout out to all my Mexican partners, nigga. And every partner I got who from another country, shout out to you. I'm talking to my people now. How if we rep being black and we paint our car African colors, or we come out every day with an African flag, or we put the African continent on us and we do too much of that, it's corny. It's lame. You extradite or you done lost your mind. It's not seen as like, that's what's up. Pride. Nah, we don't have that here, bro. We don't have that. Am I right or wrong, y'all? Am I right or wrong? See what I'm saying? We ain't even raised like that. We ain't even raised to rep where our people is from. Y'all see the point that I'm making? Y'all ain't even see how I threw that in, see how I worked that up for y'all up in here? We ain't even raised to be happy to wave the African flag around. See, Mexicans, they in America, right? Just like we is. But what they repping? What they repping? Even though they in America. Puerto Ricans also. You gonna know they Puerto Rican. They gonna let you know they Puerto Rican. Shout out to all my boxers. Shout out to all my boxers. They gonna rep that Mexican flag. And some of them never lived in Mexico before. When a nigga fight, he not repping that African flag. I'm just showing y'all things of how this works. And true, all of us are not from Africa. Let's keep it 1,000. But we don't have something to rep. See, that's how you know when you is a nigga in America. That separate niggas from everybody else when you ain't got no country to rep. You ain't got no country to rep. Shout out to the Jamaicans. They be like, oh, I'm Jamaican. Shout out to the Haitians. Oh, I'm Haitian. Oh, I'm from here. I'm from here. Oh, I'm from South Africa, or I'm from this, I'm from that. That's how you look in the mirror and you know you a nigga. That's why I will being a nigga proud. I will being a nigga proud. I never stop saying the N-word, nigga. Never. We ain't got nothing to rep. But this right here. But I'm saying, anybody else, they got something that they rep. Am I right or wrong? Before we move on, am I right or am I wrong? Let me know. Am I right or am I wrong? So as I said, bro, and for the Eminem people who think this is Eminem hate, because it's not. And like I said, Eminem be binding his business. He ain't fucking with nobody, but we just spilling the real, bro. It sucks, but we got to spill the real. If a nigga, a black man from the hood, from H-Town, from fucking LA, Chicago, wherever, if he rapped the same way Eminem rapped and said the same stuff that Eminem says in music with a black voice pattern, do y'all still consider him? Is he gonna be the best, one of the greatest rappers? I'm asking. I'm just asking. My boy say Hopsin, and that's exactly who you have. You have Hopsin. I'm just saying. If a nigga from H-Town was rapping like that, niggas wouldn't be saying, hey, bro, he one of the greatest. Just keeping it 1,000. Hey, Tyson, shout out to Tech Nine, bro, because we not trying to tear nobody down. That ain't what we doing. We just saying what rap is, bro. Hey, nah. I'm cool with the nigga turn myself. For the fact is, I'm aware, because that's what they view us as. And shit, they want to be niggas. Everybody want to be niggas. Everybody want to do what niggas do. Everybody want to watch niggas. Fuck it. I'll be a nigga then. Watch me. See, it's levels of being a nigga. Because you could be a smart nigga. You could be an intellectual nigga. You could be a great nigga. Of course, that word came from something super detrimental, hurtful, just pain, hate, just shit you can't even describe was being done to people because they had black skin over here. And you can't even really, they try to paint it up in books, bro. They'll never be able to show you the real pain they put our people through. They'll never be able to show you the pain they really put our people through. Never. Never be able to show you the real pain. But I wear it proudly, bro. And everybody different, everybody their own man. Everybody their own man, everybody their own mind, and y'all do what y'all do. So I'm just letting everybody know why I stand with this shit and why the world is the way that it is, bro. See, a lot of people want to be included in this culture. See, a lot of niggas be saying rap and hip hop is for everybody. Rap and hip hop is for everybody. It's for everybody. It's for everybody. But guess what? Everything that everybody else do ain't for us. Everything that everybody else do ain't for us. And it's nothing wrong with that. It is nothing wrong with that. It is nothing wrong with people not want to include everybody in what they do. If they don't want you to be at the top of their culture or the top of their people or have you in their shit, so hey, I want him to join. IB, you be commenting a lot. Come join. You be in my comments a lot. I see you. I want you to, can you join, bro? You ain't got to put your face on here. I just want to, I just need to see you in the backstage. Tell me yes or no, because you be real active in the comments. I want you to come join, bro. Let's have a quick conversation. Very quick conversation. He brought up the baseball hat. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. My boy brought up the baseball hat, which is really a Rockets hat, but let's talk about it. All they came in here crazy. Who the best rapper is subjective, bro. But a black man can never be wrong for how he feels about his people because these are his people. You can't tell a black man how to feel about his people. Just how you can't tell a Mexican man how to feel about his people or an Asian man. Okay. I don't know if you're a troll, but you type a lot of shit at times. Sometimes you type cool shit, but sometimes you type stupid shit. Bringing up sports and comparing it to this conversation is the stupidest shit ever. You're stupid. You're very stupid. Okay, yeah. You stupid then. You're stupid. Or you know what? I don't want to call you stupid. Stupid is if you're gonna like refuse the facts. Refusing the facts is stupid. The hats. This is a piece of clothing, bro. This is a piece of clothing. See, y'all want to rewrite what hip hop is. If you think that hip hop is just rap music, you're ignorant. You're ignorant. See, that's what y'all don't get. Ignorance. And then the thing is now people don't want to go do the research. They lazy. Internet and phones have made everybody lazy. Everybody is fucking lazy. Nobody want to go look up what hip hop really is. Hip hop is not just rap music, bro. Hip hop is a lifestyle, a culture. No, you're talking about clothes, bro. It ain't about the clothes. It's how you wear the clothes that makes it hip hop. What makes it hip hop is how you wear them. Baseball hats are made to be worn straight down forward. I got mine cocked up like this to the side, nigga. I got mine cocked up to the side, nigga. Yeah. This right here is a mechanic jacket. This is hip hop, nigga. This is hip hop. This is a mechanic jacket. I wore this bitch today and put my brand on it. Urban Politicians. And it's on the back. This fashion now. I'm not working on no cars. I ain't working on no cars. I got on Dickies. Dickie jeans. This is workwear. I'm not working. That's hip hop. Taking something and flipping it into what you want it to be is hip hop, nigga. That's hip hop. See, it ain't about what you do all the time. It's about how you do it. People have to stop thinking about sports, bro. Sports are activities. Sports are not a reflection of somebody's lifestyle, culture, pain, trauma, or environment. Sports are activities of entertainment that anybody can engage in. Sports, true, we didn't invent these sports, not all of them, but we did invent hockey, if I'm not mistaken. So I say that to say, get your information up, bro. Compare sports. Oh, I seen that all in the comments. Well, what about basketball and football? Do y'all niggas know that 75% of the NFL workforce is black? How many people knew that 75% of the NFL workforce is black? People that want to compare hip hop to sports. Well, we didn't invent football or basketball. Do y'all know that 75% of the workforce is black? I say at least about 80% of the NBA is black. So I say that to say this right here, bro. Stop comparing this conversation to sports. That's the most dumbest thing you can do, bro. The dumbest thing you can do. Sports is not a reflection of a culture. Sports is not a reflection of a storyline. Sports is not a reflection of pain. It's not a reflection of environment. These are games. It is what it is, bro. Let me get to this Lil Mabu situation. Lil Mabu, I'm not all the way hip on him. Lil Mabu's a little white rapper out of the East Coast. I don't know exactly where. Facts, bro. Facts, Pook. 1,000% facts. Rappers were black media before black media. So I want to say this. I saw Lil Mabu and people didn't get my point because niggas just don't listen. They can't, some people can't comprehend. Some people don't have no connection. Some people are just don't care. And then some people got it. I'm not trying to reach everybody no more. You don't have to think like me, but I'm living in reality, bro. See, if you're not in reality, I don't give a fuck about you no more. Fuck you. If you live in the bullshit and you lying to yourself and you're not facing the facts and understanding what's going on and you're choosing not to, we're not going to waste time on you anymore. Just come here for the bullshit news and things like that. Just do that. But the overall point that I'm making with the Lil Mabu situation, his team, he dropped the song with Fabio Foreign, right? Because it ain't about Lil Mabu. I don't give a fuck about him. He's a little white kid acting black, whatever. Do what the fuck you do. Do what the fuck you do. I don't give a fuck about him. It's not about him. It's about the inner workings behind the scenes. Him and Fabio Foreign dropped the video, and there's a bar on there that he's rapping, and then Fabio finishes it for him where he says nigga. He finishes the bar for him where he says nigga. Fabio, do what you do. I would never do that. That's like some 10-year-old nigga shit to me. That's some shit that a 10-year-old or a 15-year-old would do. Like, nigga, I'm not doing that. I'm not finna get on the side of a song with a nigga as a grown man and he rapping, and then he got a bar where he rhyming with nigga, and when instead of saying nigga, I come in and say it for him, and we shoot that way in the video. To each his own, though. Fabio, do what you do. You know what I'm saying? Take care of your family, brother. Keep winning. Things like that. I don't agree with it, but it's not, you know, whatever. I wouldn't do it. Just because I'm a Southern nigga. Like, I'm not doing that shit. Like, we not doing that. So my issue is they paid the blogs. They paid the blogs to post up the video, that part of the video with the caption, did Lil Mabu say the N-word right here? Did Lil Mabu say the N-word right here? You get what I'm saying? So I'm looking at the blog, the video is playing, and then in the caption of the post, it says, did Lil Mabu say the N-word right here? They paid for that. Meaning his team said, we can promote this song by playing off of the white boy saying the N-word. By playing off of the white boy saying the N-word. We're going to promote that because they know it's offensive. They know it gets attention. So what are they doing? They're marketing off the white boy. They marketing off the white boy. Yeah. I dropped the video on it this morning. The blog is on Neighborhood Talk. They paid Neighborhood Talk to post that. See, me, that's why I can't run no blog, because I wouldn't have paid, I wouldn't have took that money. I would say, nah. You're not gonna, I'm not gonna be a nigga and you pay me to promote some shit that's basically like mind fucking and playing on my people's emotions. You're not gonna promote, I'm not gonna take any money for a white person to use American history, the disrespect of the N-word, to play on my people's emotions. Well, let's promote it like and then people who are slow and don't get it, they gonna say, oh, well, he didn't say the N-word. He didn't say the N-word. That gimmick shit, I'm not with that shit, bro. I understand it's hard to rap. I understand it's hard to make music. I understand it's hard to go viral. It's oversaturated for sure. Music is probably at one of the lowest. The rate that low quality music comes out is probably at the highest right now. The rate that low quality music come out and is being released is probably at the highest level that it's ever been. But like I said, I saw that clip and I said, oh, I wasn't offended by what was done as far as how they did the video. I don't agree with it, but the fact that y'all purposely tried to market that and y'all paying a blog to promote that with that headline. Nah, I can't agree with that and I don't fuck with that. His team, y'all fucking suck. I want to meet him. I want to talk to him. I want to see Lil Mabu team. Are they black? Are they black? Is Lil Mabu team black? Or whoever contacted that blog and told them, this is what we running with, are y'all black? I want to see them. Because you decided this is how we can get some interaction, piss off black people. That's what you thought in your head. So let me tell you, I'm an intention type nigga. Some people, they don't base shit off intentions. Y'all have heard me say that on here. I base my shit off intentions, dog. What was your intentions? Because people make mistakes. We all flawed. We all done things wrong. We all be ignorant to certain shit. We all got to learn shit the hard way. We all done fucked up. Ain't none of us perfect. But I'm going to go off of your overall intentions. And in 2023, your intentions was, let's play on the N-word with the little white boy. Nah, we ain't doing that. We ain't going with that. I'm an H-time nigga, bro. I'm an H-time nigga. That ain't how we get on. I'm going to drop the link if anybody want to join real quick. What they looking for, they did that to get interactions in the comment section, to get people talking. And it's working because I'm talking about it, but I have to denounce that shit as a nigga. I got to come denounce that shit, bro. I got to come denounce that shit as a nigga. See, this the difference between niggas and everybody else. When a nigga get to talking about slavery, when a nigga get to talking about segregation, when a nigga get to talk about systematic oppression, when a nigga get to talking about being stripped of his lineage, when a nigga get to talking about having his cultural identity taken away, when a nigga get to talking about disadvantages and redlining, niggas still being lynched in 2023, the new lynching, when a nigga get to talk about modern day slavery with the prison system, he's complaining. Stop complaining. Stop whining. Victim mentality. That sound about right, White? If I go out now and I say something about racism, I'm complaining I got victim mentality, right? Am I correct? If I start talking about slavery, I start talking about segregation, oh, that's old. Why y'all still worried about the past? We got to focus on the future, right? Right? Am I right or wrong? Do we get told that? Do some niggas right here might feel that way? You don't want to talk about it. Let's get past it. Why we still talking about slavery? Is that how niggas feel? No, I'm asking. That's correct, right? That's correct. That's right. Okay. Shout out to Kush King. Shout out to everybody up in the building right now. Stop complaining, nigga. Stop whining. Victim mentality. Man, why you still talking about slavery? Why you still talking about segregation? I remember I seen this episode of Fresh and Fit. Some little stupid bitch they had on there. She was saying the N-word. She was saying nigga, and they tried to tell her, the black chick on there tried to tell her like, oh, it's just a word. And I'm like, nah, shut up, whatever. Then the little bitch, somebody was talking about slavery, and she said slavery was so long. She was like, slavery is hundreds of years ago. Slavery's like 150 years old. But slavery is still going on today, like, because slavery didn't end when it ended. Slavery went into prison system. They still had people having slaves. Slavery not that far away. Segregation is only 60 years old. Right? But they tell niggas quit complaining about one of the most important pieces of American history. One of the most important thing in American history. Stop complaining about it. Stop talking about it. Let's take it out the history books. The African slave trade and the American slave trade. Let's take that out the history books. Stop complaining. Right? Fly 59. I'm finna bring you on, G. Yo.
You already know what's the deal. What's the deal?
What's the deal, man? Let me drop this point real quick, and then you got the flow. Hold on. So they tell me, nigga, stop complaining, stop whining, stop bitching. Victim mentality. Why they don't tell the Jewish community that when they shut down Kanye West? Why they don't tell the Asian community that when they offended? Why they don't tell the Mexican community that when they offended, or anybody else when they are offended about something somebody said? Nobody that we ain't even gonna base it on race. The LGBT community, when they get offended by some shit, it could just be words, not what a nigga said, not what a nigga did. How come nobody is telling them to stop being sensitive? If people say it, they're not going to go publicly and say it. They're not going to use their platform to say it. The only time I seen it was when that happened with Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx. That's the only nigga. That's the only nigga that I seen people kind of Jewish times like jump out there like, oh, this is kind of overreacting, this is doing too much, and but there was still some like, oh, no, he's being disrespectful. That nigga said they did this to Jesus. They hated on Jesus or whatever. That's a common term in the black community. But they turned that into some hate or whatever. You gotta mute your shit, BP. Term in the black community. On XO YouTube by or whatever. But now, where you from, Fly 59?
Yeah, I'm from California, representing that Visalia 559.
That's what's up. What's going down, man?
Yeah, man. So I just wanted to comment. Well, just echo what you were saying, especially when you was regarding to the Jewish community. You know, I've been sitting back and I've been looking at, you know, how all these celebrities, entertainers, they gotta go on an apology tour just because they, whether you agree with it, whether you don't, you know, I think we all can agree there's some true to what they're saying. So when you see guys like Kanye West, recently with his tirade that he been going on. Whether you agree with them, whether you don't, I think we all need to start paying attention to, and the Kyrie situation too. I think we all need to start looking at these different situations and start looking at like, yo, why do we always gotta apologize to this particular group? What makes this group so special that we gotta always apologize to them? And I've I'm not trying to take up a whole bunch of time. I'm gonna wrap it up, but all
Yeah.
I'm trying to say is like, yo, I was thinking today, I was driving, I was like, you know what? It's crazy because, you know, they look at us as like we're the bottom race. If the blacks was like if you want to compare blacks to sports, we like the Pistons right now. We're a losing team that nobody wants to rep. So you think Jewish people, white folks, you think they're gonna take any type of disrespect from a race that really don't got no respect for themselves? I love my people. I got love for them, but at the end of the day, we don't hold ourselves to a high regard. So when these other races see us speaking out on them, they want to say, "Oh, no, 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 y'all gonna have to do some apologizing, or we gonna shut you down." So I don't know. I mean,
Do have
what you got to say about it, Urban?
one thing though. The thing is, they have never held us to a high regard. Period. So no matter how no matter what we held ourselves to, they never held us to a high regard. It's nothing that we can do. It don't matter how much pride we ever had. They would never hold us to that level, bro, because guess what? For hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years, they used to look at us like we wasn't even humans. So do you think that people mentally are gonna, when it's set up this way and the propaganda is in place, things being structured, them people are beneath us? Segregation just ended 60 years ago. So that means 60 years ago, you're not good enough to be next to me on the bus. You're not good enough to sit next to me in the classroom. You're not good enough to drink from the same water fountain as me. And we're talking tap water here. We're not talking about cold ice water that was like with a filter. We don't want to even drink out the same water hose as you niggas. I mean, water fountain as you niggas. So it don't even matter. Yes, what you saying, G, is correct. We do need to have way more respect for ourselves. You are 1,000% correct. But it doesn't matter what level of respect we have for ourselves because they've already programmed 500 years into our brains and the whole entire world that them niggas are beneath y'all. It's people overseas that know the way to disrespect you is call you a nigger and ain't never been to America. That's called propaganda. That's what journalism has done. That's a fact. So we do want and need to uplift ourselves. We need to get our shit together. We have to take accountability for ourselves because nobody's going to take accountability for us. Nobody's going to do it for us. We have to do it for ourselves. We got to gut check ourselves. That's a fact. But the other side, I always got to mention them. They go hand in hand. They're doing as much damage just as much as we're doing damage. But guess what? They damage been done. They had a head start. This, what we doing, the damage we doing out to ourselves is the damage of the programming. You seeing the effects of it now. You seeing the effects of redlining. You seeing the effects of projects and ghettos and government-assisted homes. You're seeing the effects of the crack epidemic. You're seeing the effects of no cultural identity. You see what I'm saying? Were you here earlier when I said how, like, other people from different countries, they may have never went to their native country, but they're proud of it. They wear the flag, they rep it, and they never, some of them never visit their homeland, but they still have that pride and that identity because of their parents or their grandparents and all that. We don't get that opportunity. and that's because
Not
of
to
that.
and not to cut your wisdom, God. You know what I'm saying? What you saying, I agree with you 100%. You know, I'm a truck driver. I've driven from California all the way to Florida, from California all the way to Boston. And one of the most common things I've seen when I've been through all these states in the United States, I can honestly say I have not seen one reputable piece of black owned land that we can be proud of. I don't want to hear about nothing in the inner city, in the interstate, some statues, some YMCA, or some charter schools. The whites own the majority of the land. After them, it's the Indians. And after that, it's probably the Mexicans. But other than that, we don't have anything worth praising, anything that we can call, yo, we can all go. Let's say we all have some in New Mexico. We got this part of land in New Mexico. All us blacks, we meet over here on October 21st and we celebrate our culture. We don't have none of that. After all these years, like I was saying, slavery, civil rights movement, the Black Panther movement, we can go on, etc. But how is it after all that we don't have nothing to show for it? It doesn't make any sense. Is it systemic? Are they really holding us back? Or is it something that we're not doing as a collective group, as a culture, to unify and really put our resources together so we can really
Well,
be we
Hey,
can really show exactly what black unity, what black power, what black love is.
let me
Because
get in
right
on
now I don't
this.
see it.
well, see, this is the thing. There is a system in place, bro. Yes, we are making mistakes. And I'm gonna let BP get the flow, but there are things in place to keep us from getting that. We've done that. Every time we've done that, they've came and tore it down. You know what I'm saying? They've came and tore that down. They came and took the Black Wall Street away. We had our own shit. They even had
Facts,
the Harlem
facts.
Renaissance, and when neighborhoods were thriving, they flooded the neighborhoods with crack. So they've taken that sense of that away. Now, true, we can wake up, but there's so much stuff that we still have to go through them to even get to that point. We use their banks. They got to approve the loans. They got to approve this. They got to, the whole thing is what we got to understand. The way that this shit is set up, we go through them. We don't make any rules here. We're following those same people who have everything. We're following their rules. But now, BP, what you was gonna say?
I can add to that and that last subject, bro, was talking about. But as far as that, in 2023, well, I'm gonna just say this: I grew up 2 minutes away from the biggest airport in Houston, and near that airport, it's an old historic black neighborhood. They still tricking black people out of their land to this day, my nigga.
Fact.
So the system, when you say it's systematic, fucking right, it's systematic. They tricking niggas out their land with taxes, little not having the proper paperwork from way back in the day, because this an all black neighborhood that was never white. So they might not have the proper paperwork on their homes and shit like that. They just got plumbing in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? So the white people stay trying to that land super valuable now though, like super valuable. They want all them niggas to get the fuck on somewhere. But anyway, they've been doing that shit. But the last shit you were saying as far as uh like white people not looking at us in a certain light if we don't act a certain way, do you realize black people have the highest morality? And when I say morality, I mean morals. We have the highest standards. Why the fuck will we go through them? They need to come through us. We not going around shooting up schools and killing people at alarming rates and doing all this weird shit and all this crazy shit. And the shit that our people do like that, that's similar to that, or that's just like that, it was taught to us by them. Historically through the years, generationally, we picked up on a lot of bullshit, you know what I'm saying, through the years. But as far as like that owning that land shit, bro, that shit gotta get taught to the new generations. Like, okay, the importance of that, because they broke that from us mentally. You know what I'm saying? We don't see that as important. We come from a people that ain't had shit, so the last thing on our mind is to spend our money on some land that we don't know what we can possibly do with the land. We thinking about shiny shit to get that self gratitude, you know what I'm saying, gratification instantly. Like, so that shit can be overturned, but it got to be taught. And like N was saying, we still got to go through their systems, through their banks, get approved by their loans and shit. So I ain't gonna say not to be optimistic, but just know it's a lot of pitfalls and the hurdles that niggas got to jump over and hoops that niggas got to jump through. This
No,
shit ain't
I agree.
simple as said.
You know, not to cut your wisdom, God. You know,
Nah,
I
get in there,
agree.
get in there.
Yeah, yeah, I agree with you. You know, I just think that we at a point where, you know, us as brothers, Africans, black niggas, however you want to frame us. I'm just thinking we got to start moving a whole lot more militant, because at the end of the day, what it's looking like and what it's been looking like for a minute is it's us versus them. You know, I don't, I'm not racist. I don't, I don't
Hey,
claim to be.
may I ask your background? Like, are you African or Latino or island or anything like that?
No, I'm not. I'm American African. I was born in the United States, brother.
I mean, as far as your parents.
My parents are both born in the United States.
I was just wondering, not that I really just care, like I wasn't gonna discriminate against you, but I do feel like the black people, like you say, your parents is born over here. I call them FBA. A lot of people might not like that term. Foundational Black Americans, people that was from the descendants of slavery. We all need to get on code first before we start talking about all this black shit. Like just black as a blanket statement and black as a blanket just group to get under. That's not gonna work until we get the shit straightened out amongst FBA first. We ain't even on code. A nigga from Texas might not be safe going to another state, to California or something, because they know he from Texas. We got to get that shit. We got to get simple shit like that straightened out first. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole lot of small shit that's really big shit that got to get straightened out before we can. Because I know, like you said, we got to all get on code. We not even on code with the next neighborhood, the niggas on the next street, the next neighborhood,
But
the other
no,
side of town.
I agree with you. But it's also not that I'm disagreeing with you. It's podcasts like this. Shout out to Urban Politics. You know what I'm saying, for giving me this platform to speak. You know, it's platforms like this that we can, amongst brothers, amongst sisters, have productive conversations about
Facts.
how we want to better our communities, how we want to better ourselves. Now, in all honesty, I'm gonna keep it 100. In 100, I do think these conversations do need to be private, behind closed doors, so there is no other race involvement and what we truly got going on and how we truly thinking and how we truly gonna be moving forward. That's just how I honestly feel. But it's platforms like this. There might be some other ones, but it's mainly ones like this that we can start having conversations amongst ourselves to see how we can really truly get it together. Because I'm starting to see a wave of brothers that, like yourself, like a platform like Urban Politics, like a brother like Dr. Umar, and there's other brothers and sisters that's putting in the groundwork. But we really are. I'm really starting to see the seeds being spread out, and they starting to sprout. And brothers and sisters are starting to come together and starting to realize, yo, we gotta stop this nonsense, stop the bullshit, and we gotta really truly come together, put our resources together, so we can really change our circumstances. Because it ain't about us no more. I'm pretty sure you probably are at a certain age, just like I am too, where it's like, yo, when you get to a certain age, it's not even about you no more, fam. It's about these little kids. And if these little kids ain't got nothing, coming up, then yo, it's a wrap. And I'll be damn, especially with the little time I got left on this planet, that I'm not putting in the groundwork to make sure that these little black kids, foundational black Americans, however you want to call them, are growing up in the same circumstances that me and you had to see. Because right now it's ridiculous. And if you black, or if you a foundational black American, or a Latino black, at the end of the day, we all are seeing the same shit. If you African, black, however, you are all looking at the same circumstances. We are all living in poor conditions, and we all have some type of pride, some type of dignity, and say, "Yo, this hood shit, yo, enough is enough, yo. We can't be living like this and acting like this shit is cool. We gotta start putting down the drink. We gotta start putting down these blunts. Make some sacrifices so that these kids don't gotta grow up seeing the same shit that we've been seeing for the last 50 or 100 years. Because we don't gotta go out like this. You know what I'm saying?
That's
And I'm
true,
not
but
trying to cut you off, and I'm not trying to go on a
please
little
do.
tirade or whatever. But I'm just saying, you know what I mean? I'm just saying just exactly how I feel. And shout out to Urban Politics for giving me this platform to speak, man. Salute to you, partner, for real.
For sure, Nas Love. What I say is, we getting information now. So with us getting this information and we raise awareness, this is what we can do right now. It's all about raising awareness, because it's a lot of people that don't even know what's going on. And it's even more people who don't care what's going on. It's certain people, they have failed to the American way to only care about the dollar, right? And as long as you only care about the dollar, you're falling into their system, because they care about the dollar. They people are already in position. So them only caring about the dollar benefits them, right? They can keep controlling ownership of everything that we got going on, what we represent, where we from, our narrative, our product, our business. We'll be working forever for them as long as we only going for the money. That's just what this is. But a lot of people, because they never had anything, or just insecurities or things like that, the money is everything to them. They don't care. Nobody's gonna really use their platform to teach. They looking at it like, I'm just here to make the money. Like, if it ain't about the money, I don't care. I don't want to have no real conversation. I don't want to talk about this type of stuff. It ain't finna get no views. Ain't nobody finna listen to this. Ain't nobody finna repost this. Ain't nobody finna share this. If Dr. Umar said that same exact shit and he didn't say Eminem name, we wouldn't even have it be talking about it right now. Eminem name is the only reason he came there. If he would have just been on Joe Budden podcast and said, no white man can be the top of rap and hip hop. No white man. If he said it like that, without saying Eminem name, it's not hitting the blogs. And so as long as we in that type of system, bro, all we can do is have these conversations. So even if we don't agree on everything, even if we don't listen, I can tell you just won't change. So I can respect that. As long as a nigga won't change and won't understand it for our people, I'm with that. So that'd be my main thing for people, bro. Just getting us here, letting us build, letting us dialogue, let us talk about these things, and let's press this real message out there that, hey, bro, it's time to start really investing in ourselves and figuring this thing out. And it's gonna take some time, bro. I'll tell
Facts, but
you.
now it's conversations like this that's getting the herd mentality for this shit that we talking about, this that we say that we want, is getting that herd mentality stronger. Like if you pay attention to Instagram and YouTube, just through them two channels, you'll see it's more and more people that's talking like how we talking. So
Facts.
I just had to throw that in there, you know what I'm saying, real
I'll give
quick.
you a prime example. I'm not for nobody getting killed, bro. What's going on over there in Israel and Palestine is fucked up, bro. And we don't even
Yeah,
get into what really going on in the propaganda or the news or nothing like that. That shit is fucked up. You see kids on the ground dying, innocent people getting killed and all that. But I seen for the first time, bro, for a world incident, a war, this time for the first time, I seen plenty of comments saying, hey man, we don't believe what y'all telling us, and that shit ain't got nothing to do with us. Why y'all trying to make us care about some shit that ain't got nothing to do with us, and why is this our problem? And
I'm
the other
gonna tell you the main reason.
it's
Cause
so
they,
and like I said, and then also another topic was, hey, not that you shouldn't care about people dying. That's not what I'm saying. People are just waking up to the fact that, hey, the media is trying to push certain storylines to us to get us on their side and what they want to press and what they want to feel. And people is now, because of this the gift and the curse of the smartphone era, the age of information. Man, I can go look up on my own what's really going on. Why y'all want me to choose a side in some shit? You know what I'm saying? I don't gotta choose the side y'all want me to choose. I can go look up the real now. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying? I go look up the real shit. I go look up the real information and go. I can go Google the history now to see. Hey man, oh no, y'all done chose this or y'all done chose that for y'all own benefit. You see what I'm saying?
yeah.
So
Well,
that's what I'm putting.
they need to show you or show us their so-called justification on why they spending all these billions of dollars. That's why they telling you, hey, this is the side that you need to be going for. This is what we spending our money on. Actually, your money.
Exactly.
So we need you to know why all this money coming out to our taxes and pockets every year. Big Joe Biden getting kickbacks and he's smiling and he, you know what I'm saying? He ain't giving a fuck. Hey, that nigga start laughing. Hey, I just signed another 30 billion. Nigga, the fuck going on? You can get the folks like a couple 100 billion already. That's just to we ain't even talking about the little war they was talking about earlier in the year. Who was the Ukraine Russia shit? They just said fuck that. We done with that. They still giving them niggas money though. He just gave Ukraine some more money. That's the side they picked in that, and you know what I'm saying? And they picked the Israel niggas in this other shit. So they sending all kind of money. They just want you to know, hey, we finna take some more money from y'all. So, you know, feel sorry for this group over here.
So
So you
let's.
don't really
So we
so you
want
won't really question us too much.
throughout history, bro. If you're basing things off of human life and just having a soul, majority of these wars fought on Earth are not about morals and what's right. It's business.
Majority.
It's
Nigga,
business.
none of those.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, like certain times, because there's ways to break it down, right? So nobody came to America and said, "Hey, we want to start a war with y'all because y'all have slaves and y'all are treating y'all people bad, right? So we want to start a war with y'all to free y'all people." And then also, when segregation was going on, nobody came and told America, "Hey, y'all can't." No other country came to America and said, "Y'all can't treat the blacks like that over there," right?
Yeah.
Nobody tried to invade. Nobody tried to interfere. Nobody tried to stop it. And they knew what was going on. Actually, they just conformed to it. They just said, "Oh, well, y'all don't fuck with blacks. Well, hey, that's what we following in." But you
All right.
peep, you
Oh,
peep how in
go
other
ahead. Go ahead.
countries, when they set they shit up like that, in other countries,
Yeah.
America tries to have say so, like they're righteous. So that's why I say, like, in certain instances, yeah, it's certain shit that okay, bro, like but bro, all this war shit is a business for these people, bro. That's it. Dominance, business, and control. They want to control markets. They want to control trade. They want to control resources. They want to control the power. They want to control all that shit, bro.
Yeah.
So I just tell people like, don't that, and people are realizing that these wars are not moral things, bro.
And since you brought up the Civil War, I'll just say this. They taught us wrong in school all them years and shit purposely about the war being over, the North trying to free the South from the slavery that they were still practicing and all that shit, right?
Nah, yeah, nothing to do with that.
That shit was because the South was trying to be their own country, and I'll just leave it there, nigga.
Exactly.
That's all that was about.
North was not
Um,
trying to free the slave. But see, people felt the way they tried to push that was because there was a a cool percentage of free slaves in the North.
yeah,
So it wasn't as bad in the South. I mean, it wasn't as bad in the North. Slavery wasn't, they had free slaves were in the North operating with white people. So
this is true.
they ran with that narrative like we was there to free slaves and they was trying to push that to us, but that was never the case. It was, hey, nigga, that's that, bro.
I just seen some shit. They said they got evidence of them niggas still practicing slavery in the North 20 years after the shit was supposed to be abolished or whatever.
I can believe it.
So you
I can
never know
for
what
sure
them
believe
niggas
that.
had going on, man.
So I just try to tell people, bro, let's wake up, have some awareness of what's going on. And this is, when I saw this Dr. Umar topic, because I understand what he is pushing overall. It ain't about hate for Eminem. You don't have to hate nobody or beef with nobody to tell, hey, bro, let's have some pride in ours, nigga. This is our culture. But people, when you say that, they just automatically thinking like, oh, it's this and that, because everybody's been programmed that way to think.
Hey, and you finding out how many black people they conditioned to feel like, hey, don't have pride in y'all own selves, nigga.
Come
Have
on,
pride in
don't have
us.
pride in your culture. Don't
Yeah,
look
you
at your
finding
shit.
out, nigga.
Don't look at your.
And not to cut your wisdom off, God. What I was surprised about is how many black folks stood 10-toe and want to speak on the behalf of Eminem.
That's
I
what I'm
couldn't
talking about.
believe it.
You say what?
I said I couldn't believe how many black folks came to at the defense for Eminem
And that's what
when
Dr.
Dr. Umar said what he said. I couldn't believe just the amount on YouTube alone, how many blacks went on the platform and spoke on the behalf of Eminem.
Yeah.
I was just shocked by that. You
Man,
know what
they
I'm
was ready
saying?
to fight.
Shit, nah, fuck that. Let's talk about this bitch ass nigga Joe Rogan. How many niggas jumped out there? Man, Joe Rogan ain't this, Joe Rogan ain't that. We hear the nigga on camera saying nigger, calling niggas monkeys, and it was a gang of niggas. Man, nah, Joe Rogan, my God, Joe Rogan this. Nah, nigga, let that nigga go through it for a little bit, nigga. He ain't finna get ran out the game. Why
But
y'all
that's
ain't letting that nigga get his ass kicked for a little bit on the internet? Niggas was quick to, man, Joe Rogan is my dude, and da-da-da-da. Nah, nigga, fuck that, nigga. Ain't none of them niggas jump out there for Kanye when he was saying shit. Ain't none of them niggas jump out there for Kyrie when he was going through his shit.
right.
Ain't nobody jump out there for Farrakhan either.
So they ain't never doing that.
Well,
You know what I'm saying?
They ain't gonna
the
never do that.
niggas, Kanye got something like power, but Joe Rogan got more power and position to help a nigga benefit. Well, not help a nigga, but benefit off of him. So niggas is like, hey man, Kanye can't do nothing for me like that. Joe Rogan might can do something for me, or he might have connections that I might need to go through using some one day.
Not the only thing.
Or I just
No,
don't want the nigga as an
not
enemy. I just don't want him as an enemy.
not to cut your wisdom, God. What I would say to that regarding the Kanye topic, I'm gonna say it like this. You know, it's not that often where you get brothers like a Muhammad Ali, you get a brothers like a Kanye that would risk all their money, especially when they have a certain belief, and you have certain well, just I'm gonna keep it on Kanye, so it's at least in recent moments. So the Kanye thing, you know, his whole thing was he wanted people to jump out the window with him, and whether you agree with him or whether you didn't, the thing about, and I caught him getting mad about, especially when he went on his recent rant where he was getting mad, where he was saying like, oh, did none of y'all speak up for me, and did none of y'all say anything, speak on my behalf. The thing about it is at the end of the day, and I think a lot of brothers and sisters do think like this. It's like, Kanye, it's not like you're gonna pay my bills, if I jump out the window with you. We can both stand on morals, we can both stand on principles, but if I jump out the window with you, I ain't got the money like you. What necessarily could be over for you at the end of the day, you still got hella bread. You good. Some of these other artists, they ain't got the bread like you, so they jump out the window. It's over for them. They back in the trenches. So
Well, I did want to say this though, and not that y'all
That's
was
pretty much what
thinking
I
or
was just
saying it
saying.
the right way. I was speaking more so on that other part. Appreciate it. I was more so speaking on that other part of our own people, because I don't know if the people watching understood it the way it came out. Because I think y'all get what I was saying, but the thing I was saying is their people, other people. So when Joe Rogan did what he did, our own people jumped out in defense for him. But when Kanye did what he did, their people didn't jump out for him. They like, hey, nah, nigga, you said that shit and you go through that. You didn't hear nobody from the communities that he offended jumping out. Hey, nah, I know Kanye personally. He's cool, man. Like, he's just going like, you know what I'm saying?
Nah.
Even
I mean, yeah,
Kyrie,
I know what you're saying, but yeah,
when
yeah.
Kyrie Irving tweeted that tweet, you didn't have anybody from that community come out and say, hey, man, I know him personally. He not like that. When the baby said that stuff on stage, nobody from that community came out and said, hey, man, the baby's cool. He said that on stage, man. That's just how they talk. It ain't that deep. I know he doesn't hate people. I've worked with him before.
man, I'm gonna be honest with you. It was especially after that Kyrie, and I totally forgot about that. But I'm glad you brought the Kyrie situation up. Kyrie Irving did not do nothing that deserved what he got, and the fact, and I'm speaking for myself. I'm not speaking for nobody. I'm speaking for myself.
No, you
When
good.
after the NBA so-called disciplined Kyrie for that, I have not watched a single game of basketball ever again. I told myself I'm never watching the NBA ever again. Simply off of that matter right there, because that brother did nothing wrong. And for them to take away his Nike deal, his shoe company, and I don't know if you guys know, I'm pretty sure you guys do know this. Kyrie Irving is one of the stand-up dudes in the NBA. He gives back to his community.
Yeah.
He's an outstanding brother and one of the good guys. And for the NBA to publicly shame him, especially the Jewish community, I don't know if you guys saw some of the clips. Kyrie had a game and they had like this whole little Jewish thing on the big screens in the middle of the floor. I don't know exactly what y'all call them, but they had some type of Jewish commercials going on. And then I think I even seen on the internet while Kyrie was playing the game, they had these kids, these little teenagers in front of on floor seats. So one of the boys is wearing a yarmulke, those little hats,
Oh, yeah,
and
no,
I guess
they bought those. They came there to the game after he said that for sure. Yeah.
yeah. And you know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about. I told myself, I said, I'm done. I cannot. I cannot not only give my money to this institution that treats my brother, my fellow brother, like this, but I refuse. I feel like at the end of the day, whether I grew up loving basketball, which I do, you know what I'm saying, and I did, but at the end of the day, I'm standing on morals and I'm standing on principles. I refuse to report an institution that treats a brother like this that did nothing wrong. And I was shocked when LeBron James even said he didn't respect it. What are you talking about? I couldn't believe again, it's like I said earlier, though, not everybody's going to jump out the window, you know what I'm saying, for some statements that you made. But the brother made a tweet, and if that's something, man, I don't know. I just think that was
I
just
don't know.
crazy.
This what I don't like. Why in the fuck is why in the fuck, my bad. Why on the forefront? Like, bro, he tweeted something, all right, nigga. He didn't say it. He didn't say the shit, but bro, we know what it is. It ain't even no point in going down the rabbit hole. We know who got the power. We know who got the influence, my nigga. We know who gonna shut shit down, and that's why I said back to this Joe Rogan shit. What niggas didn't understand, bro, is that nigga, he said that shit. And I wanted to be clear how our people did not sit back and say, bro, man, let that nigga go through that shit. It was like, hold on, y'all. No, it ain't that. He's clearly calling black people monkeys in the hood. He said it out his own mouth. That was a joke to him. That was a joke. See, the reason why
my question to you is not to cut your wisdom off, guy. Is do you believe that blacks have the power to cancel a white person in the United States?
Fuck no.
Hell nah.
Fuck no. So I just said that, bro. I'm not. This is what I'm saying. I want people to understand. I'm not thinking we finna change overnight. I'm not looking. Not saying that you said that. I'm not looking for us to just say da-da-da and move militant all of a sudden out of nowhere. I just want our narratives. I want our narratives to get correct. Because a lot of our narratives, they be off. And we follow the narratives that they want us to follow. A lot of niggas, they say certain words and they follow narratives that the people have programmed them to think in a way to move. Niggas look at like, okay, I'll give you a prime example. I saw a clip today, and I clicked this clip because I just want to see what people got to say about the Dr. Umar Johnson shit. I watched the No Jumper clip of this, and one of them on there said that Eminem revived Dr. Dre's career.
Man, I know who said that shit.
I don't care whoever said whatever, but that is fucking
I don't know
crazy.
Want me to say that name.
Listen. I don't even want to pay attention to the name because that could get lost to people reading this.
Bet.
The thing is, nigga, Dr. Dre was already established in this culture as one of the best producers ever. To make it seem like, hey, this wasn't a 50-50 thing, or if I didn't play a big ass role in this dude's success, is crazy. And Dr. Dre is on that nigga's second single. On his second single, when they rapping inside the trailer with the like the little graphics and shit. Remember that shit?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I don't remember the name of the song. Nigga, Dr. Dre standing next to Eminem established him in the culture. If Dr. Dre don't give him a shot, he don't make it. Nigga, you getting a top producer, one of the most respected. So for niggas to even push these type of narratives like, oh man, that nigga revived Dr. Dre's career, get the fuck out of here, nigga. Dr. Dre did what he did for his artists, and his artist was able to thrive because Dr. Dre ushered him in and stood next to him.
He had to get the cosign.
He had to get the fucking cosign.
Nothing he rapped about was gonna fucking matter.
Bro, this is what I'm saying, bro. Like, niggas don't understand that, like, standing next to a nigga established you to this day in this culture, nigga. That's why rappers look to get reposted and shared and liked by other rappers. Because they know, okay, this is an established artist. If he fucking with this nigga, I gotta check him out. Nigga, Dre turned that nigga into, bro, without Dre, there's no Eminem. That's a fact. But for a nigga to say that, oh man, Dre, I'm like, nah, bro. See, that's the thing. We look at like, oh man, he turned Dre up. No, he did not, bro. Dre already done sold millions of records, my nigga. Dre was NWA and had one of the top rap albums ever at that time with The Chronic, my nigga. Fuck is we talking about?
Nah, I got Dre up there in my. Dre's in my. Man, I don't know if he's in my top 5, but he's definitely in my top 10. You know what I'm saying? And I'm from Cali. I got a lot of love for Dre. You know what I'm saying? But this whole narrative of having Eminem revitalizing Dr. Dre's career, I don't even know where that even came from. Any hip hop head, any hip hop head.
I'm gonna tell you where it came from, bro. I ain't gonna say who said it or none of that. I'm just saying the narrative started off the fact that they saying that his last album before Eminem came around, like 99, was Aftermath, like 97 or some shit, and they said it flopped or whatever, right? So they saying that when he brought Eminem around in 99, the Eminem rollout and album and all that shit dropped, I guess, before the Chronic 2001. So they saying they got Dre re-hot because they saying he was cold as shit. Now, if niggas want to argue that, if a nigga got you back hot, that's cool. But he used all your beats, all your concepts, all your producers, your artists, your co-signing, just being next to him, putting them in rap next to one of our greats. Off
Your
the rip, you
relationships,
next
your
to a great off the rip, nigga.
your
Say what?
fans. Then not to mention, I know about this music industry, all that shit, bro. You need that to make it as a rapper. Like, you don't make it as a rapper yourself, bro. A lot of things got to work for you to make it as a rapper, bro.
Yeah.
A
It's
whole
not
lot of
one
shit.
thing. You being able to rap is not gonna be the biggest thing that's gonna take you far in your career.
Dr. Dre's platform and his production.
Come on.
Those two alone right there is what took him over the top.
Look,
His
then
platform and his production. Without the platform, without the production, you don't get the Eminem that you have today.
now his rollout was crazy too. Like you had channels that was against rap, was like, fuck it, we playing Eminem though. Like, and I ain't gotta say what kind of channels, you know what kind of or stations. I'm gonna say radio stations, what I really should have said. But he was getting extra help, bro. He had the machine, he had the real machine behind him. And when you got a whole race of people, I'm talking about, bro, I'm in the 8th grade when Eminem come out, 9'8", 9'9". It's people that's dressed goth. They listen, or the ones that dress like they listen to the hardcore rock and roll shit. Only, you know what I'm saying? Not the ones who kind of listen to rap too. I'm talking about the hardcore fuck rap. What is this bullshit? Get this shit off the radio type shit. Them type of white people. I seen them niggas dye all their hair blonde because that was what Eminem was on. They jamming nothing but Eminem. And then they start, in a year or two, they start trying to drift into other little rap. Like, they became real rap fans after a while. And
I
them the
know, but
same ones, like I said in the comments earlier, them the same people trying to argue with us, talking about who's the best and what rankings and niggas should get in rap and all this kind of, like, nigga, that's, hey, you wasn't even a fan 20 years ago of rap, period. Eminem created a lot of white fans as far as this rap shit goes.
but not to cut your wisdom off, God. But if we go back in this era, I mean, I'm talking about Eminem. What would we agree that what year Eminem came out? 90,
I'm
98,
gonna say
99?
9-8. I'm gonna say
Okay,
9-8.
okay, you're gonna say 98.
But I'm,
So
I'm
we
gonna
got
say right on that border with 9-9, like late 9-8
oh, okay,
type shit.
okay.
When I
So what would
first
y'all
heard
say?
shit.
So what would y'all where can we all agree that Eminem was where would you say he was his hottest, and where did his run end as far as him being the hottest out?
Between 99 and 02.
Okay, you got 99 and 02. Now, there's about at least
The
three
numbers
artists
might
that
not
I
say
know.
that though.
I know, but I'm just saying I can
Yeah.
name three artists right now that I know that I was bumping before I was even bumping Eminem. I know I was bumping DMX. I know I was bumping Nelly. I know that I was bumping Ludacris. I know that I was still
Hell
bumping
yeah.
some Jay-Z albums. I'm talking about I'm 34. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm talking about I don't know. I'm talking about especially when I grew up in California. I didn't really know too many brothers, too many black men that was bumping Eminem like that
Nah.
ever. I mean,
Hold on, hold on.
maybe a song he had with Nate Dogg, or
Let
maybe
me
a song that
ask
he had on the Chronic. But other
when
than that, brothers was
I
never.
first
But
came
at
out
least
the first
at least around my way,
well,
nah.
listen. Eminem has a 20 what year career? A 25-year career?
Pretty much.
25-year rap career. I was tuned in for about 6 of them.
That's nigga stupid. I ain't think you finna say that shit. I thought you would say some other shit.
Oh, dude.
No,
Then,
yeah, that
Oh,
sound about right.
when he came and got on the song, the Drake, you know, I listened to it, but I wasn't really just. It was okay. It was part of the song with Drake, Lil Wayne, and them.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. I know what you're
That was
talking
what,
about.
oh 08, 07, 08, something like that?
But other than that, nigga, I couldn't name one Eminem rap album after that. When he came out in 90, 98, of course I was blown away. Like, it was a white guy that rapped. He was saying wild shit. It was like entertainment, bro. He was cursing. He was saying stupid shit. Bro, listen to his first single. It made sense, but it was like for business. But hi, my name is my name is
Yeah.
Slim Shady. So it just caught us by storm, bro, and we tapped into it. But bro, probably after I say 04, 05, niggas wasn't on that shit no more. After
Nah.
what you call it,
And you know why the nigga first single was My Name Is, right? What Snoop Dogg first single called? The real name of that song. My Name Is.
yeah,
Dr. Dre.
facts.
What's
Come
my
on, dog.
motherfucking name? Snoop Dogg.
Yeah,
Yeah.
facts.
That's the same. Yeah.
So, bro, like I say, dog, this ain't no we hate Eminem campaign. We just
All
speaking.
respect to Eminem too, man. Much love, man. It's not even no disrespect, man.
Niggas just saying certain shit, and I don't like that narrative as opposed to like, nigga, da-da-da. It don't matter if a nigga wasn't at his hottest point of his career. Nigga, that was still Dr. Dre, one of the most important figures of the rap game ever, nigga. He did Eminem a big favor, nigga. He did business with Eminem. He did what he was supposed to do, and Eminem worked out, nigga. So, nah, nigga, we ain't finna downplay Dre like he wasn't that nigga. Like, nah, nigga, fuck that.
Let
So,
Eminem just try to come out on his own with just some random ass producer and see if we even talking about the nigga right now.
yeah.
Fuck out of here, nigga.
Nah, Dre did his thing. The only little beef I got with Dre, I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it a Milwaukee Buck right now. Only beef
Talk
I got
this.
with Dre is that he sold beats. He should have never sold it. I think he sold that shit for a discount. But other than that, Dre a legend. You know what I'm saying? He done paid his way for the West Coast, the sound and all that. But yeah, he should have never sold them beats, man. I don't know
Well,
why he did that.
sold him the Apple, right?
Yeah, he gave him a discount. I'm talking about. I'm talking
Nigga said,
about what they.
this.
I'm talking about what they scared of, especially a lot of these other companies. They noticed that the rappers, and I think they also seen it how Cam and Mace, out to Cam and Mace, how they see that the rappers they got the leverage as far as getting these entertainers and these athletes because they can relate to these entertainers and athletes a whole lot more than they can relate to a Skip Bayless. Or they can, I'm not trying to name other names, but y'all know where I'm going with this.
Yeah.
They got the leverage. So when we start utilizing our leverage, our popularity, our platforms, we're not gonna be selling to these other folks just to get a quick dollar. We're gonna keep what we got and really reap the benefits of what the company's really worth. I'm gonna say this right now. If
Fuck.
Dre would have kept Dre beats, I guarantee you right now, it'll probably be at least worth 10 billion.
Yeah. Well, no, no. But nah, man, I'm finna get ready to get up out of here, y'all. I appreciate y'all tapping in. I'm gonna leave the live up. Make sure y'all subscribe. Tap in if you ain't tapped in, man. We dropping content, videos, YouTube, lives, podcasts. Next year I want to try to get more shit active, bro. I got so many interviews that I got like 5 interviews with just underground people in the game and shit that I never got a chance to drop. I need to get those out. I really want to get them out before the year up. I'm gonna get those out though, no matter how old they are. I need to get them out. Like people, I wouldn't work with people. I know they want their shit out there. I need to get it out there. So I'm gonna start trying to just drop that shit on a Saturday type shit. Cause during the week I gotta get the hot shit that's trending. That's what the people want. I gotta do the podcast shit, and things of that nature, bro. So I do appreciate everybody tapping in. Shout out to man, I'm gonna shout out everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to Manifestation. Oh, Dave, did you want to come up and say something? You had put something in the chat, Day. I mean, you had donated. Shout out to Day. He said say something. Shit like that. I appreciate it, bro. Things of that nature. Bro, you got your hazards on or something?
I hear that shit too.
Nah, man, just repping BBC. That's that Pharrell, man. Shout out to Pharrell, Billionaire Boys Club, man.
What's this nigga talking about?
Black owned businesses, man. I'm saying support, just showing my support, yo.
What I was gonna say, Day want to come in. Let me let Day come on here, bro. Let me let Day come on. Hey, bro, your shit like thinking. I don't know if it's your hazards or what.
It gotta be.
Is that your hazards, bro? Yo. Is that your hazards?
What's the name? What's our boy name? Hey, yo, hazards on.
Yeah, you good.
Turn them off.
Hey, Day, you can come up, Day. Before we get up out of here, I seen the donation. Appreciate the donation. Come up and speak, bro. I see you said you want to come up. Shout out to Floyd Thomas. Shout out to Ann 411. Shout out to everybody who was tapped in tonight. I appreciate y'all support most definitely, bro. It's love. Shout out to everybody who came in and watched and be tapping into the videos. I see the support. A nigga love it, and I most definitely appreciate it. You got to grab the link, Day. It's a link in the chat. You grab that, and it's going to take you through it. And just after you get on, X out to YouTube. We ain't making no damn JoJo Jones crazy. Anthony the Great, what's good? JoJo Jones was good. Heartbreak Kid, what's good? What's going on? Shout out to everybody in the building,
my nigga, man. AC, if you still in this hole, I don't know.
AC was in this hole?
I thought I seen him. I might have been tripping. I don't know.
Yeah, I ain't see that nigga.
I thought I saw the nigga name earlier, but I might have been tripping.
I don't think he
Shout out to Urban Politics, letting niggas come up on this motherfucking man for real, man.
Already. Yeah.
God
Everybody
damn.
gonna do this.
Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Day, man, you got a little bit more time, and we got to catch you another day, bro. We have to catch you another day, bro. I seen there was a lot of bullshit going online tonight. I ain't get to look into everything. I want to do that Russell Wilson video. I'm trying to think I'm gonna drop that at 6 in the morning, maybe. I don't know. Early morning video.
We'll be tuning in no matter what, man. This is one of the realest podcasts out there, man. So yo, keep up the work, man, for real. You holding it down, man. And I'm just letting you know, man. We are watching, and we are proud of you, man. Keep on going, man. We rooting for you.
Appreciate it. We got more shit coming, y'all. Gang of shit coming, man. Gang of shit. Gang of shit finna drop, man. We working. Some goals for this year. We're gonna try to turn it up and get more on point, get more consistent, more, more grind, more everything, bro.
Facts. Shit, nigga. 2024, what's up? We back traveling, man?
Need to be, man. I need to go to LA for sure, at least one weekend. But see, that travel shit be different now because it don't be no work to do. That's why a nigga really fell back off the traveling because it don't be no work to really do. It ain't the same. But now we gonna get up out of here, y'all. I get with y'all, man. Y'all stay up, stay blessed. Hit that like button on y'all way out. Come back and get in that comment section too after the video drop, man. Y'all come back, get up in that comment section. It's 100 for sure. Stay on your pivot, stay blessed. All that shit, 1,000.
Shout out to the replay game.
Shout out to everybody on replay too, man. I'm gonna leave this bitch up.
Oh yeah. That's what's up.